Now for Mark Levin's Short Takes on Levin TV.
The Australian anchors at Sky News, they have a better handle on our politics than 99.9% of the anchors in the United States. These are really sharp people and really funny people too. They know what a disaster the Democrat Party is. They know what a disaster Biden is. And by the way, not just for this country, but for every ally. And so there was a broadcast the other day on June 13th that I thought I should bring you, just a few minutes of it, because this represents, I think, what most of us think. And if we had a real media, what our real media would be doing too. We wouldn't have to go to Australia. Let's check it out. Go.
I want to go to the US now because the media has been gushing as their beloved Joe Biden prepares for his trip to the United Kingdom to attend the G7 summit. Listen to how CNN is reporting this momentous event.
Joe Biden is stepping onto the world stage for the first time as president, and equal to foreign leaders.
Now, let's go back in time to 2018 and see if those same newsrooms offered the presidency of Donald Trump such light and positive coverage.
Dramatic and deepening G7 divide, better put perhaps as G6 versus 1.
Sophie, they're essentially they're calling it the G6 when Trump's there, but Joe Biden's there, and it's momentous and it's positive and it's glowing, and they're trying to give the illusion that he doesn't have any disputes with any of these international leaders. What do you think of that?
I just think Joe Biden is a lucky person. He has got all the media on his side, or most of the media on his side, particularly CNN, completely at odds with what they did to Trump. So, his popularity surely can only win from this because he's getting so much positive PR through the journalists who are massive fans of him. It's really quite appalling to watch. And what happened to straight news reporting, which doesn't seem to be existent there?
Nick, it's not really journalism, is it? It's they're stenographers in a way, aren't they? They're documenting history, but they're not being critical. But with Trump, ultra critical, inflammatory in some ways.
Always. Trump could do no right. I mean, give Biden his due. He did get to the top of the Air Force One steps without tripping over his shoelace.
Good on him.
But look, I mean, the reality is, if you talk to Greg Sheridan on The Australian or anybody who knows about foreign affairs, there are considerable question marks over Biden's foreign affairs policy. It's not proven yet. Whereas it was the one area, in fact, in which Donald Trump did very well, pivoting on China, bringing about the Abraham Accords, which is a big step towards peace in the Middle East. The worry about Biden is whether he really does have control or really the nerve or the confidence to impose American power in the way that Trump did. So, I would be much happier to see Donald Trump at the G7, I think.
Yes, wouldn't we all? And the media had been pretty much playing it up that Joe Biden is some kind of a statesman. He's been a disaster. He's confused countries. He's confused the leaders of countries. That hugely embarrassing moment when he was asked if he still believes Putin's a killer. A 10-second delay, that's like forever. We're trying to figure out what to say. God knows what deals he's trying to cut behind the scenes. And the fact that these failed prime ministers and leaders of these other European countries are thrilled to see the United States embrace their failures, want the United States to join them in their failures is appalling. They have failing immigration policies, so does Biden. They have failing economic policies, so does Biden. And so, there's misery in numbers, they say. Well, it's our misery and it's their numbers. That is that now we're all together. America is back. America is back. That's what Biden says. America never left. America never left. America's back to what? These global institutions, these globalist meetings. Not once does he talk about what America needs and what America wants. He's supposed to represent us. He's our president, right? So it's already a disaster.
For more, sign up for Levin TV.